Top of the morning, everyone. It is August 3rd, Touchstones reading from a child of God and a recovering alcoholic addict. Hey, let's have a moment of silence for those still out there in pain and suffering, please. Thank you. To live a spiritual life, we must first find the courage to enter into the desert of loneliness and to change it by gentle and persistent efforts into a garden of solitude. That's from Henry J.M. Nouwen. May have mispronounced that one. Knowing our loneliness and admitting it to ourselves is the beginning of a spiritual path for many men. Today we are on a spiritual journey. We already have the means to translate the pain of our loneliness into a deeper spiritual dimension. Most men in this program came in deeply aware of their feelings of isolation. Now, with the companionship of our higher power, we can spend time alone and use it for spiritual growth. As we develop a relationship with ourselves and deepen our knowledge of our higher power, our loneliness transforms into solitude. In this quiet moment today, we can be more accepting of ourselves than we were in the past. We admit that loneliness has caused us pain, but now we can see that it can also lead us to our deeper self where we find serene solitude. This change is a movement into the spiritual world. Thanks to God for the solitude I have found in my life. Amen. I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for God. I'm grateful each and every day and thank Him each and every day that He kept me alive through my addiction of alcohol and drugs, to see this side of sobriety and to see a life of peace and gratitude and just awareness and open-mindedness. It's just, there's many adjectives I could keep saying, but peace is the most important to me, just because I'm able to live without all the BS that I used to carry. And I'm grateful for that. The loneliness has caused us pain, what it said right here in the bottom, but it leads to a deeper self-awareness and solitude. That's true. And that's where I found peace. And I don't want anyone taking that away. So I'm going to hold on to that, hopefully to either Jesus comes back or I go in my grave. And sometimes the old self creeps back in and, our character defects take over, but I don't let it happen for very long. That's the difference between now me and then the old me. The old me would have drug it out for days or weeks at a time. Now I'm catching it usually within the first, 15, 20 minutes or the first hour. And I can settle myself down and say, hey, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's what I say a lot. It's a serenity prayer. And that gets me through a lot of my attitude change. And so, yeah, it's a great reading. Thanks to God for the solitude I have found in my life. Yeah, for sure. I'm grateful. I love y'all very much. I hope you have a safe and blessed day. Peace.